Good day. We are continuing with the series that is called My Journey with God, and this is day 2. And today I want to talk about quick money, and this is something that we all like. I wish there was a way for us to win lotto. And the stats show that those who play lotto, the chances of them winning are very slim. Only few win, but the ones who are losing, there are many, and therefore making so much money for these gambling houses, for lotto, for top bet, and all these other platforms, because we just want money. So that lesson came quickly in my life. Shortly when I resigned, I started making money online. That first month I made 100,000, and I thought, you know what, why was I working all this time if I can make 100,000 just like that, mainly from promoting a project that ended up somewhere, guys. It didn't go further. At some point that project disappeared with our money. So today I am going to read 1 Timothy 6 verse 9 to 10. It says, but those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pangs. Guys, the word does say that we actually are stabbing ourselves when we want this quick money. I have learned that, yes, even though I was lucky that time, just like a person who wins lotto and then end up going to I blow it, I was lucky at that time, or maybe God was just showing me, or maybe God was giving me a head start and wanted me to use the money wisely. Yes, even though I didn't spend the money unwise, I did pay off some things, and I don't even remember buying myself except the MacBook. Yes, I did know it wasn't the MacBook, actually this phone. Except this phone, and the money I use it for something worth it. But God had other plans for that money, and I didn't inquire. I didn't learn how to handle it. There are so many Bible verses in the Bible that talks about money and business. And because we don't read the word and go to God and inquire what He wants us to do according to His purpose, according to His plan. And He often says that He will bless us so that we can be a blessing to others. And sometimes we make this money for our own worth and then end up not doing what God has planned with His money. So all I'm saying today is, if you are that person who's looking for a quick way to make money, chances are that money won't go far, and chances are you will get into a desperation mode where you'll end up joining these things that will eventually take your money. So be careful with what you are doing with your money. God has so many scriptures on what you can do. He is the one who's the sole provider, and He is the one who's going to take care of you. So why not inquire from Him of what He wants you to do with your money, and maybe even the plan that He has for you to acquire wealth. Thank you.